What?
Welcome back to Does It Bite? Michael, how are you?
Great. How about you?
Good. I'm really excited about our topic today.
Okay, let's see what we got.
We're going to talk about termite bait stations, and this is something really new for Bug Tech.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what this new product is, because we've had a lot of customers call and request this, and so you asked for it, you got it, right?
Right, that's
okay,
right.
so talk a little bit about what this is and introduce us.
Okay, so we here at Bug Tech, we've always done traditional termite treatments. So that's when drilling and trenching and, foaming walls and things like that. We've always done that for years.
Okay.
Well, there's new technology now that allow us to catch the termite before they even contact the home.
Oh, wow.
So usually, back in the past, the termite would hit the home, then we will figure out, hey, you have termites, let's fix the problem. So now we can actually preempt the termite from hitting the home through termite base stations. So termite base stations, the one specifically that we use is called Tree Loaner.
Okay.
It's made by the BASF Corporation, the same people who make Termidor, which has been a big time game changer in the termite realm. So we use them now. We employ them. And what it does is we actually put a base station. It's kind of probably about this big. And we auger into the ground around the home. And we place the base station into the home, and it goes all the way around the home. So we set them out about 10 to 25 feet apart. Mostly it's 10 to 15 feet apart.
Okay.
Now, we will set those in there, and in those little base stations, there are cartridges. 2 little cartridges have holes in them, and in them is a bait and a lure.
Okay.
So what happens is the termites is crawling underneath the ground. They detect food, they go to it, and they hit it. And they say, oh, here's food. This is awesome. I'm going to tell the rest of the colony there's food here. So now you have all these workers going back and forth from the colony to the base station, eating the food, and then transferring the killing agent from the base station all the way back to the colony.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow. So this isn't something you necessarily use if someone's already has an infestation. This is preventative?
So it's both.
Okay.
So what we do is when we run into a problem where they have already had termites, we would treat that termite problem.
Gotcha.
So we can either drill, we can trench, we can foam the walls, whatever we need to do to take care of the current termite problem. So in conjunction with that, we can tell the customer, hey, we know that this is a separate colony, but there could be multiple colonies around your home. So let's protect your home. So we then will install those base stations. So as the other colonies are coming in, they'll eventually hit those base stations. That way they never actually hit your home. If you enjoyed this episode of Does It Bite, please remember to like and subscribe.
So what makes a home or a building susceptible to termites? I feel like we don't hear a lot about that. We have a lot of brick buildings and brick homes in West Texas. So tell me about the demand and what causes that.
So it's what we call in the industry a conducive condition.
Okay.
So any conducive conditions can bring termites into or around your home. So we're talking about wood piles, of course, that could bring termites. Floods, anything that has, standing water around the home or underneath the home, underneath the slab, because termites have to have moisture.
Wow.
So they have to have moisture to stay alive. So any water that is pooling can draw termites in. Wood to ground contact.
Okay.
So if we have a wood house and it's contacting the ground, that could draw it in. Also, any overhanging trees, things like that, because the trees are really close, stumps, old bushes, dead wood, stuff like that, that can bring termites in. Those are called conducive conditions.
Okay.
So the fence contacting the house can also be a conducive condition. So all those different things can actually bring termites towards your house.
Because they literally eat wood.
They eat wood, they eat cellulose material.
Okay.
So not only do they eat wood, they also eat cardboard, they also eat sheetrock.
Wow.
And there's when people are building, they leave debris underneath the house, they eat all that. And that's another conducive condition on the crawl space.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, so crawl spaces, a lot of contractors just throw scrap wood or scrap papers or stuff underneath the house. They hit it, then they find your house.
So even if you're in a house that's relatively new, because I've always thought, termites, old dilapidated homes, but really new construction could be a prime target for termites.
We see it all the time. So what we ask our customers when we go to do a new construction, did they have a pre-treatment done?
Oh, okay.
So before the slab is laid, there's a treatment. It's called a pre-treatment or pre-slab treatment.
Okay.
Is where you can spray the grounds before the slab is laid and all the water points of the raw plumbing with the chemical. So when the termites come up, they hit that chemical, then transfer it to the colony before they actually start doing damage to the home.
Wow.
Well, a lot of times folks miss that. It's not even on their radar to do a pre-treatment.
And that's not necessarily standard for a builder.
Right.
So a homeowner needs to ask for that.
That's right. And there's some, municipalities that have ordinances that you have to do it.
Okay.
But there's a lot who don't.
Okay.
So when we get a call to a new construction, they got hit by termites because there was no pre-treatment done.
Wow. That's really good advice.
Yes.
So how do you know if you've already got termites? Like, what are some signs that would tell you? Because it seems to me that they are very hidden, munching away on your house, taking a bite, out of your bank account, basically.
Yes.
How do you know if that's going on?
Yeah, so termites cause, monetarily, they cause more damage to the American home than natural disasters combined.
Wow. Who knew?
These guys are inside your walls, eating up your walls, and you don't know.
Because you can't hear them like rodents.
Right. So the thing is that when we're looking for termites, or what you're looking for termites as a homeowner, first of all, you're going to be looking for weak points in the walls.
Okay.
So any discoloration of the paint, or if there's a hole in the wall that just suddenly appeared, that could be a sign of termites. You're also looking for mud tubes. Mud tubes are what they use to travel in. And when they get to a point where they need to start swarming, or when they actually hit a point when they need to come out, they'll actually create a hole in your wall and start building a mud tube out of that wall. It's kind of really cool looking, but a lot of folks will get grossed out by it, but I think it's pretty cool. So you're looking for that. Of course, during swarming season, which is between February and late July, maybe August, you're going to be looking for the swarmers. So those are the winged termites.
Okay.
So those are really key signs that you have a termite issue if you see any one of those three things.
Wow. So if you think you've got termites, if you've had new construction or in the middle of building a home, Michael's your guy to call. And I love this new technology, ever evolving, trying to be more effective and efficient.
Yeah.
So thanks for sharing about termites and termite bait stations.
Oh, no problem. And I would love to come back and do more than an in-depth termite bait station thing with you.
You know what?
If you allow me.
I am here for you, Michael. I am here for you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That's another edition of Does It Bite?
What?
If you enjoyed this episode, check out more Does It Bite?